What's up, black and white sports fans? John Matrix here, and I am back with another video. All right, we're going back to the world of the MLS. A few days ago or so, I put out a video about FC Dallas and Nashville. Players from both of those teams were kneeling during the national anthem, and the fans absolutely let them know that they were not on board with the players disrespecting our country. So players were booed, and also fans were actually throwing bottles. At least one person I know threw a bottle, and that person was ejected. I don't like that the fan actually threw something at the players. I really don't. If you want to boo, I'm perfectly 100% okay with that. I don't like seeing players disrespect the country and kneeling before Marxism, BLM. I'm just not down with that. I don't support communism and Marxism, and that's what Black Lives Matter stands for. But anyway, FC Dallas and Nashville, they had a rematch. And it looks like the fans are actually winning this battle over the national anthem when it comes to Major League Soccer. Now, we know that Major League Soccer, it doesn't have the biggest fan base. So I think that MLS did some damage control so they can actually have their league survive. I mean, they're not as big as the NFL or the NBA. And we see that the NBA players are kneeling. I'm assuming they're still kneeling because I haven't watched 1 minute of the NBA in the bubble. I have no desire for it, and you know the reasons why. But here's what MLS actually had to say about kneeling for the anthem going forward. They have now caved in, and the players won't be on the field when the national anthem plays. At least for this game, it was not. So this is what MLS said in a statement. It says, quote, "In consultation with our players and MLS, we have collectively decided to play the national anthem before the players take the field for tonight's match against Nashville SC. Prior to the start of the game, there will be a moment of silence for players, coaches, and all in attendance to promote racial equality." Close quote. So there you have it, folks. Players were not going to be on the field for the game last night. And actually, it was kind of derailed anyway because of weather problems. But the national anthem was going to be played, but the players would not be on the field. So it would have been interesting to see how the fans would have been reacting to the players not actually being on the field when the anthem is played. Now, I said before, man, if you want to kneel for the anthem, why don't you just go to the locker room and don't even come out? That's what I would much rather the players do, okay? Because I don't want to see that visually as a fan, my favorite athletes kneeling for the anthem. I don't want to see it, and MLS fans don't want to see it, especially in Dallas. You know, out here in Texas, man, we're pretty patriotic when it comes to our country. We don't like to see the anthem and the flag be disrespected. Me, myself, I'm a military vet. I always saluted the flag every morning when I go up on the ship. When you go into a Navy ship, you turn, you salute the flag to come on the ship. You do it every single time. You do the same thing when you're leaving the ship. I do not believe in disrespecting the country. Am I all for racial equality? Absolutely 100%. I am. But I also don't believe that it is as big a problem as these athletes are making it out to be. They're just virtue signaling left and right. You know, this is, I guess you can say, good business for them if you want to embrace BLM. You know, if they want to stay in the good graces of BLM, they're going to have to bend the knee to BLM while BLM is out in the streets harassing people. You guys may not know this, but BLM actually attacked the Ronald McDonald's house in Chicago. Little sick kids were inside there. Black Lives Matter went in there and destroyed the place. So this is what these players are kneeling for. And people out there, we see exactly what's going on in the streets. Maybe the athletes are trying to turn a blind eye to Black Lives Matter and make it seem like Black Lives Matter is doing a good thing. No, they are not. They are not doing a good thing whatsoever. They're just committing death and destruction out there in the streets. And if you want to continue to kneel for that, hey, that's your right. But us as fans of sports, we have a right to tune you guys out. That's why I have not watched 1 second of the NBA. And it does seem like MLS is starting to cave in, at least for one game. The players were not planned to be on the field. Now, maybe they're going to say it's safety reasons. Maybe they didn't want a bottle getting thrown at the players again. But I think it's more of the public backlash. You know, maybe they were thinking that when we take a knee for the anthem, the fans there are actually going to embrace us. And that was not the case. You know, it's also easy for the NBA to kneel on TV now because they're not playing in front of fans. I truly believe that if the NBA actually had fans in attendance, they probably would have got booed too. I really, really do believe that. But anyway, guys, that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? MLS players not attending the national anthem in the rematch of FC Dallas and Nashville. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.